Hey guys. Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How's everyone doing today? I hope you had a beautiful night last night. I hope you had a beautiful day thus far. If it is evening for you, I hope that your day was spectacular. If it is morning for you, what are you waiting for? Get started with your day in a new inspirational way. Yes. What's going on, guys? How are you? Yes, I'm here early today because I am here early because I want to fulfill a few challenges that I'm taking part in and that need to be filmed and edited and ready for Monday. Well, at least one needs to be at least. Hey, Living. How are you, girl? How are you? Welcome to Hello World. How's your day? How's your day going so far? I'm trying to get the lighting to light me up. Oh, snap. Hey, Tanya. How are you? Good to see you. Long time no see, sis. Good to see you. How you been? How's work treating you? What's going on with all of that good stuff? So I've been I've been recording all day for the most part of the day. Oh, snap. We have a member. We have a member. And it's C. Dupree. Hey, C. Dupree. How are you? How's your day going? I hope you had a good one. I'm good. I have a twinge of a headache. I think I'm just tired. Been playing in your garden. Ooh, congratulations to 2 cucumbers. Doesn't it feel good? And doesn't it taste differently? Now you can make a salad. You don't have to worry about buying cucumbers at all. Doesn't that make you feel good? I'm good. I'm just looking at the lighting. The lighting is kind of dark. I was about to say, you look tired. Working hard. I look tired for real. I just woke up. I took a little half an hour nap. But let me tell y'all how my day was. I woke up this morning pretty early. And sorry. I woke up pretty early. Maybe that'd be better. Ooh, look at how that sun is hitting off the book. I woke up pretty early and then I tried to go back to sleep. And of course, when you try to go back to sleep, it ends up being like, dang, I'm still tired, you know? So, hey, AKA, how are you? Next, okay, that's a good idea. Um, so then I started to do, I actually just did a little bit of things for myself this morning. Then I got ready to do volunteer. Remember, I told you guys I was volunteering today? I was going to volunteer yesterday. So I vlogged about that, and you guys will see that in the coming week. It was amazing. I had a good time doing it, y'all. It felt really good. I felt like I did something that nature would be thankful that they're sustaining a human being for. I did something that nature would be thankful for continuously sustaining who and what we are. I did something that nature would be proud to continuously sustain the human race. That's a variation of quotes that I'm going to uh, write down because that is a quote I just came up with. Hey, J Dog in the house. How you doing, J Dog? Just give me a second. I want to write this down. Now, I thought about this quote before. Hey, welcome back, PK. Good to see you. I did this before I took a nap, but I'm writing it down now. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. You always get up early. Me too. Um, And I went to bed really early last night too. I was kind of thankful for that. I went to bed like at I want to say like 11:30. That's kind of late still, but I still let down, and that's probably why I woke up so early because I wasn't tired. Hey Nisa, how are you? Nothing is new. We just chitty chatting about everything and anything. So that I can't wait for you guys to see that. I purchased all of the items that I wanted to do for the 2 challenges that I am taking part in. And then there's one video that I will be recording because I saw how Fruitful Wife did her video, and I wanted to do like something similar to, but not exactly like her video. So I have 3 videos that I'll be doing. I want to at least record 2 because tomorrow, guys, I'm going to be on the road. I decided this morning that, y'all know I like to pop a whole lot of lip. I run my mouth so hardcore and bad, especially when it comes to like challenging somebody on something. I ran my lips so bad, y'all. I know I set myself up. But I don't care. I do not care. I'm still going to go ahead and win. So tomorrow I'm going to be on the road. Yes, I went like this. And mind you, when I was doing a volunteer, I got the call. And they were, talking about something whole entirely different. I was like, what you doing tomorrow? And he was like, nothing. I was like, good, I'm coming down there to bust your tail. I'm going to run you out. Listen, y'all, it's going to be a live tomorrow. We're going to do it live. And I think we're going to do it live from both of our channels. So I'm definitely going to be on my channel. So y'all better come through. It's another YouTuber. So, it's going to be a collab like that. Yeah. It's going to be a whole lot of smack talking. It's going to come a majority from me. I'm a yiggity yap on them gums so hard. But whatever. Like I said, I will give you your run for your money. So check out tomorrow. And then what else? That's about it. But yeah, I am tired. See, Dupree today wore me out. That's why I need to get back into the gym. This would not have been a worn out day had I been in the gym. I think I did like 1,000. I think I did like 1,000 squats. Yes, I did. I did about 1,000 squats with all that volunteering I was doing, and I loved every minute of it. I made some new network connections, which was really cool. And, it was all in all a great day. And so I was so sweaty, y'all. I never sweat so much in my life. The sun really kissed me really good today. First time in a long time, but I had a mask on, so the only thing that got really tanned was my arm. You can't really tell, but my arm, well, it don't look too goldeny, but my arms, they were definitely being kissed by the sun really badly. So, the conversation was great. I love when I talk to people who have conversations that don't deal primarily just with the current events. You know what I'm saying? We went and dug deep into that thing. So we had a good time. And now I'm here. I took a nap. I went food shopping and I took a nap, and now I'm here. Hey, Sexy Too Much. We have a member. And it's sexy too much for you. Call me. How are you? You out doing yard work yesterday? Sweating a lot too. Girl, that's a nice little workout too. Has your gym opened up yet, Tanya? Has your gym opened up yet? What are you guys doing for the holiday weekend? Like, are you guys going to barbecue tomorrow or Monday? Do you guys still do that kind of stuff? I forgot all about the holiday weekend. That's the only reason why I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go do this little road trip because I know I don't have to work on Monday. So I could actually stay as late as I want on Sunday and just drive back. It's like a 2-hour trip. I'm okay, kind of tired getting your hours. Okay. I told you I was running you at my job, so I hope you noticed the difference. Or, well, you won't notice the difference. Give it 2 days before YouTube calculates all of your hours. All right? I don't know what I will do. There's so much going on. What's wrong? Something wrong with your family too, Coleman? Yes, they have. I'm nervous about going back, so I stopped in and asked them questions. Girl, don't be nervous. Be the only one in there. Thank you, C. Dupree. I think I might turn on my live for a little bit as I drive. I'll definitely be vlogging. About it. So, and I think I might speak. No, the world, it's a lot going on. Girl, even if we weren't in a pandemic, it's always going to be a lot going on. But it weighs on you differently when you look at it differently. So all of these indirect situations that are happening, sexy too much, don't let it weigh you down. And I'm not saying not to care, but I'm just saying, as you look on the outside into that environment, think of the ways that you can make it better and how you want to help make it better. Those are the things that people on the outside looking in can do and take part in making things a lot better than what it is. Today, I no longer was just on the wayside driving by saying, oh, that looks nice that people are cleaning up. I actually did the work. You understand what I'm saying? So, do the work, regardless of how great or small it is. Just do the work. And eventually, more people will be like, oh, snap, and want to be on that train. You keep on trying. That's all you got to do. There can be opportunity during the hard times. Absolutely. How is your candle making, Tanya? Have you done a lot of candles? All of that good stuff, y'all. We definitely can mature. And you know what else I was thinking too today? Well, when I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what? There's been always a lot of kids raising children. If your parents had you in their 20s or 30s or even 40s, they still may have had some of those childhood things inside of them, and now they're raising another kid. So instead of worrying about the age you are, worry about how mature you can become. Because that's another thing that has been really changed too much. I'm not trying, please don't take me as me trying to attack anybody's parenting skills. But what I am saying is, if we all have come into maturity and understanding the way the world is, not the kind of world that we have been advertised about, but just the simple living, the concept of simple living and understanding and loving that, thriving off of the raw vegetables and the raw materials that are around, thriving off the things, the vegetation that we can actually grow, thriving off building up a better community, thriving off cleaning up our surroundings. That is the kind of maturity that I'm talking about. And a lot of today's parents, they're unfortunately forced to work. So those type of maturing situations can be hard to do. How can we change not needing to work so much? Now, I don't think that's really possible. It's not with the way prices are being driven up, not with the way the economic system is being crumbled and crushed, not with the way housing, mortgage, all of those things are going up, and the possibility of your employment either staying the same salary, hourly, and not matching the increase. That is why a lot of us are playing catch up, because we never really had a chance in the world. But we can change. We can curb that situation by maybe foregoing things that are not necessarily a necessity. Trying to save, jumping on some of these savings challenges I see you on YouTube. Where there is, and I'm using this word from Deborah's Glad Tidings, where there's a will, there is a way. But her thing is about living. But where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a block, where there is a roadblock, there's a jacksaw to crack that thing up. Where there is too much vegetation growing, you can get a machete, you can get a lawnmower to cut that thing down. So it may be hard and may be tough, but we can try our best to mature so that the people coming up underneath us no longer have to be raised by other children in a mature way because of lack of maturity. How about that? Your friend bought one. Okay. Doesn't that feel good that somebody supported you? Maybe we can find ways to make money without working. That's what we need to do, Tanya. That's what we need to do. It's been done way before we were forced to rely on a job. When the job was just farming and making sure you had enough to buy salt to preserve your meat. Or even if it was owning your own market, being an accountant, you know. Hey, Marlies, how are you? You made a new Insta? Okay. Okay. Follow me and I'll follow you back. Exactly, Tanya. Yes. You hit the head right on the nail. You can't do everything by yourself. You need support. So in order for the changes that we so desire and the things that we talk about on Hello World to actually occur, we need people to support and to also be willing to do the work. Yes, Tanya, I agree 100% with that. Yeah, I know they don't work a 9 to 5. And some of them are doing really well. They have that entrepreneurial spirit. Some of them are doing very, very well. I have a headache from here to here. Okay, Marley. It's like right here. It's probably because I was out in the sun and didn't hydrate myself very much. I did, however, get my limes, y'all. I was at the supermarket. I remembered to get a lime. So now my water tastes like what I'm used to it tasting like. Make sure you get that water. I know. Got to keep that water in. Yeah, man, I was sweating like everywhere. But I enjoyed it though. I just didn't want to deal with the stuff from my other account, so I started over. Okay, I didn't know there was something going on, girl. Well, sometimes you got to break down in order to build back up stronger. You like flavored water? You can make it without the crystal light. You message me later, I'll explain. Okay. Yes, message me later, I'll explain. A time for everything. Yes. Except I still don't. Hey, information man, what's going on? Hey, y'all better go check him out. Let me tell you, you go in his chat, you come out like, you come out like, oh, your eyes been opened. Although, see, Dupree, I'm starting to like second guess this whole war thing, right? Because I know there's a time for peace, but I don't know if there's really a time for war. Like, because what does war really accomplish? What has war ever accomplish, because we've been warring since the inception of, oh, I want that land. Oh, I want your oil. But I don't want to share it. I just want it. When has war ever been like effective to anybody? It never has. So I don't necessarily feel like that's the way to go. I mean, life is going to do what it's going to do, but I don't feel like warring is something that should be really a viable option in order for things to get better. Hey, Caroline, how are you? It has done something. It has done nothing good. Yeah. I think, like, if you listen to some of the lyrics, war is not the answer. Our friend, Marvin Gaye. Our friend Marvin Gaye, even Bob Marley they were both talking about against war. And people listen, you know what I'm saying? People listen. They're like, you know what? You're kind of right. All we do is slay off innocent people just for a minority of people who can benefit exponentially. Like, we're talking about trillions, maybe billions, or maybe trillions of dollars that we will never, ever get to, bask in its wealth. But yet we fight for other people's causes all the time. We sign over our freedom to fight for other people's causes. And you know what? I don't want to step on anybody's toe that may have signed up and are veterans now. Like, it's no disrespect or harm to you. But I just feel like if people want something so badly, you want to take over somebody's land that badly, you go at the front line then. You go into the front line. Don't stay in a 3-piece suit, sitting around a table with other people sitting around deciding whether they want to push a bomb button or not. Y'all go in there. After all, it's what you want, not necessarily like what the majority of people who have elected you to do. You go and do it. I don't know. But when you have people who are willing to fight for the cause that you tell them that they're fighting for, I don't blame them at all. I don't. So we've created war. Now we have to protect ourselves and continue to war in order to protect ourselves. It's like, again, we are 10 steps behind because we started something that had no end. We never made an end game to war. Hence why I feel like we continuously are in a state of war. Isn't that crazy? There was never ever an end game to war. Was there, like, historically, does anybody know whether the people who were planning to take over stuff ever had an end strategy? Like, okay, once I occupy this, then we good. Depending on what war is to you, could be spiritual or physical. I'm talking about that physical right now. I'm talking about that physical war right now. But you're right. The spiritual war is probably one that a lot of us don't even think about too much. We don't even operate in that spiritual warfare situation. A lot of us don't. You have to be awake in order to understand a spiritual warfare. You have to have some type of knowledge to understand what spiritual warfare means. But even then, was there ever an end game to spiritual warfare? I know God always wins in the end, but at what cost? For the whole entire world to be over. I don't think that's kind of fair to us. You know, I don't know. We could talk about that on and on and on for days. Hey, Francis, hi. No, their strategy usually includes securing stuff for grandkids that seldom think long term. Oh my goodness. Is to defend yourself it is needed. Now going and taking what isn't yours or saving everyone else and can't save ourselves makes no sense to me. So then, like, see, you mean like one-on-one? Like if somebody's hurting your child, you physically probably have to do something to protect them. And sometimes that causes you to raise a hand. Wars are sold to the public as the war to end all wars. World War II was billed as the war to end all wars. That don't make no sense. Negative never ever attracts the negative. Positive never ever attracts the positive. It's negative and positive that always attract to each other, right? Isn't that how electricity 101 works? But yet we've been doing negative to negative, positive to positive. And it's just been deflecting itself. And then when we deflect itself at a higher frequency, I guess then you can't hear. Can't hear when it's deflecting at a higher frequency. Ooh, y'all making me go deep. Peace has to be planned for. Wars make for more wars. Wars make money. When have you ever heard of somebody saying, let's have a peace party? And then you can make millions of dollars by just being in peace, where you don't occupy much, where you just live off the land and you're not trying to be extremely wealthy. Y'all, are we talking about something or are we talking about something? Ooh. We better jump off this topic before I get shut down. Crazy, right? I wish more people would understand or at least think a little bit more, like just think a little bit more. Just that's it. Just think a little bit more outside of what we've been conditioned to believe. Just think a little bit. Yeah, I know, girl. We have to jump off. And for you to jump in, Francis, you know it gotta be deep. And it took you. It took you by the strings. You're like, oh, wait a second. You jumped out the bushes. You jumped right out the bushes. You jumped right out you jumped right out them bushes. I was like, Francis ass, But everybody has a valid point though. I respect that joint. It's so many types of different things that we have to focus on. We have to focus on the physical, the spiritual. We have to focus on what is planned and what's not planned. We have to focus on whose agenda we're actually working with and why we choose to work with that agenda if we decide to, because we can decide to work with an agenda. That's up to us. But if you don't know what you're working with and you're just going with the flow just because that's what they told me to do, then you really haven't made an educated decision for your own self. Y'all need to check out Information Man Show if you want to get on that deep stuff. He talks about real deep topics, and how some of the things that we hear, or actually some of the things that we don't hear, you'll hear on his show, and people show like his. But yeah, the times that I've gone in there, on point for sure. And it's not like the surface stuff. They go deeper. Like some of those topics go deeper. Like, okay, this is the topic and this was what was reported. Then when you look at the historical reasoning of that report or the historical reasoning of that situation, then you're like, oh, snap. There is the third. There is the third. Oh, 30 minutes. Yes. So guys, oh, I forgot to tell you. I mean, I don't know if you guys were here yesterday, but these are the new socks that I came in. I have night and day. This was daytime when we had limited technology advancements. And this represents, sometimes I guess the dark parts of the web. At least that's what my interpretation of this pair of socks. It's called the age of technology. That's what these pair of socks are called. They're $15. I still have yet to load them up on the website. If you are even remotely interested in them, I have 11 pair left. The colors are like a violet, purple, a blue, and white. Then you have a blue, orange, and brown, and then like a blue and yellow. Those are the colors that I have. Just inbox me. Hey, Carmen. Ooh, how you doing? Hey, Candy girl. Oh, Candy girl. How are you? That's the email address if you're interested in those pair of socks. I also have a new set of quote socks available. Just email me if you're interested. They're $15 plus $3 shipping. So you can definitely get a pair. I am only shipping in the US right now. So those are the only stipulations. After this episode, guys, I'm going to record about 3 videos. I'm going to do 2 challenges, and then actually I'm only going to record one today because I have a few videos that I still need to finish editing. Hey, Brooklyn, we have a member. We have a member, and it's Brooklyn Cord Cutters. Hey, Brooklyn, look at that. The age of technology. I know you guys are over there on the techie world. Go ahead and tell all your techie friends that these are, some socks that are limited edition socks. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to come on over to Be the Difference. Get these socks. There's only 11 available. Once they're sold out, they're never made again. Hey, Coach Sherry, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. I'm about to head out, y'all. I'm about to head out. We had a little minor conversation about pretty much, let's just round it up to making choices. That's what this conversation was about, was really trying to start to make choices, and also learning that a lot of the things in our adult lives, we still have not become mature in. So we're still thinking in a childlike mind frame. And maybe once we mature into certain sections or areas of our lives, we will then see how important living is versus acquiring. Simple. But we went a little deep. It got Francis out the bushes. That's how deep we went. So that's all we really talked about. If you ever want to get to know anything more about me, my company, buy some t-shirts or some books, go to btdllc.com. You guys are beautiful. You are amazing. I appreciate you guys coming through whenever you can. And I hope that the rest of your holiday weekend, whatever you plan on doing, put a little time in maturing. And that goes for all of us. A little bit of time in just to mature. And when I say mature, learn something that we don't know about. Mature in that way, so we can become more appreciative of life. That's the essence of, I believe, why we're here. You are necessary to somebody. They are waiting for you. Maybe one person, a bunch of people, or maybe you need to see something or hear something that's going to bring freedom for you. But you have to be in a receptive mode. You have to be in a mature state of mind. And you have to be willing to accept things that you may not have control over. And others will benefit from that. Because without someone being able to benefit from the things that you do, squandering life away. But that's how important you are to this world, to the people here, to the environment, to you too, to your personal, your husband, your wife, your children. That's how important you are. To your business, to the business you're about to birth, to the business that has gone stagnant, but you need to pick back up. To the various people that listen to you, that need that word. Everything's going to be okay. That's what some people need to hear, is everything's going to be okay. But they need to hear it in a way that they can feel it. And if you are in line with your purpose and in line with nature, somebody's going to feel that when you say everything's going to be okay, they're going to know it and be at peace. That's how important you are. I am here every single day, every single night between 7 and 9. We talk about everything and anything. Continue to support Be the Difference and tell as many people as you. I challenge you to tell 10 people about Be the Difference clothing and what we stand for and what we try to do for our community, even on YouTube. I challenge you to do that. And then I challenge those 10 people to tell 10 more people. It's simple as that. I'm not even asking you for $1. I challenge you to tell 10 people that don't know about Be the Difference about Be the Difference. Tell them to come follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Tell them to come on over. Simple. And if you should wanted to purchase something, you are absolutely more than welcome to do so. btdllc.com. So I hope that you enjoy the meaning of what your living is all about. And I thank you guys for giving me a tiny bit of your time all the time, whenever you can. It's appreciated. But my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I'm signing out on another episode of Hello World. Yes.